Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cox. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Virginia Tech Hokies return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
To the air, it's Drones. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Puts a boot to it, didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Singleton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. They'll try to pop the draw. At the 45 on his way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra D. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the move. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one at Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Drones. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter and Syracuse has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Afterburner's coming. 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't know that they could have stopped.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Still, the freshman able to get home with the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gadsden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man, it's Pena. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Pena. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pena.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Splits the uprights. Good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown in. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops. They just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Drones. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Drones. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here it would be a 61-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Movement here from the tight end. Going to the run, it's Singleton. Discards a man.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Touchdown, Orange! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Green.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Back to throw, it's Drones. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. On the option, he'll toss it. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move, it's Allen. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us.